In 100 feet, make a left turn for Nosy Bitches.
It's Bob and Jenna. We're nosy bitches. It's Bob and Jenna. Come take a listen. It's Bob and Jenna, the nosy bitches.
It's your favorite people. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. What's for dinner, y'all? Or breakfast if you're listening for breakfast. We're discussing dinner right now because Cheez-Its and beef jerky are not enough
That's just an
to
appetizer.
keep me satisfied. It is just an appetizer. But I'm like, it costs more in delivery fees and tips than it does for the whole meal.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
it's
and
not
there's a
worth
McDonald's across the street, and I'm just like, should I just go get it after we're done recording, or should I have them deliver it? Dilemmas.
Go get it when we're done. I'm cheap.
Taco Bell's not closed, and I'm just like, ooh, Little Caesars. Ooh, Little Caesars.
Do you remember Wednesdays lunch? What was that called?
Lunch in high school?
Yeah.
Open lunch?
Open lunch.
At Little Caesars. Was it one or two? Is a slice, 4 breadsticks, and a drink for $5?
I thought it was 2 slices. Was it a big slice?
Yeah.
That's
$5
bomb.
though.
Every
Now that
week,
meal
that's
probably
where we
costs
went.
every Wednesday. Now that meal probably costs way too much money.
Oh, I don't even know if they offer those anymore.
Probably not.
Let me look.
Hey, child of mine. I don't feel like there's Little Caesars anywhere anymore. There's one down the street, but like when I say down the street, it's like 20 minutes because of all the stoplights.
The closest one to me is off Loughborough, but the exit to get off at Loughborough is closed. Has been for
Okay.
I think it feels like years.
Loughborough.
Lunch.
That takes me back.
Yeah, like now their lunch combos are like the 4 slices of Detroit style deep dish pizza in a 20-ounce soda.
For how much?
$5.99, I think.
That's not bad.
I'm gonna do lunch combo 2009. See what they.
Can you do that?
In 2009, Little Caesars did not have a specific lunch combo. Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. Crazy bread and pizza.
Yes, they did. There's no evidence. Okay, now they're trying to mess with my head.
They're trying to gaslight you. Is it AI?
AI, yeah.
AI is definitely trying to gaslight you.
I will say, though, the other day, last week, like whenever it was the last week before spring break for teachers, and I was like, I'm going to treat myself. So I ordered Pizza Hut, and I got a little combo. I got a little personal pan pizza, French fries, and a soda.
Pizza Hut French fries?
Yeah, so one of my coworkers, she's like, I didn't know they have French fries. I said, they're good. They're the good ones, too.
Okay.
So are you ordering or what?
I'm ordering Taco Bell. So my meal is $10.39, $5.99 delivery fee, 98-cent tax, $19.44. Now I'm going to see what it costs on Uber Eats because the Uber Eats fee said $2.99.
Okay, if you do this often, why don't you buy the little pass where it drops the
What's
delivery
the pass?
fee? You pay a subscription.
Oh, I used to have that on Uber Eats. I don't do it often. Only time I usually ever do it is at work when I'm trying to get a bacon and cheese bagel at McDonald's. That shit's slow. You never had the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel?
First off, I don't eat eggs. And I don't eat cheese like that.
Is she crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, she's crazy. I don't eat a lot of cheese either. But when I do... Oh. The Uber Eats app has the same meal for $12.68 versus the $10.63. So it evens out with the delivery fee on.
Yeah.
All right, place order.
When's it going to be there?
Let's see. Deliver ASAP. I don't know. Let's find out. So, anywho, that's my dinner story. You guys probably don't care.
No one does.
Actually, you probably do care. We're getting more and more followers and listeners. So, they care. They care about us.
They do. They like us. They like us. They really like us.
Oh my goodness, they really
And we
do
love
like
them.
us. We do love them.
Even if they're sassy.
Oh, we love the sassier the better. We love to interact with the sassy ones. It's just like, do y'all have nothing better to do on TikTok than troll people?
What? All right. Like, I thought Twitter was for trolling.
For sure. But, it's fun to clap back.
Speaking of Twitter, Kanye lost it this week.
Oh, we cannot say the things he said, but they were wild.
Like, going for Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids.
Doesn't he know better?
Calling them the R word. It's just like, that's so uncalled for. But he does have a point. We never see them.
What are their names?
I don't know.
Jay.
I only know Blue.
Younger kids. Let's see. Okay, Rumi.
Mm-hmm.
Rumi and Sir.
Is it Rumi or Rummy?
Maybe it's Rummy. Don't come for us on here, TikTok, but let us know what y'all. Is it Rummy or Rumi? Rumi. How do you pronounce that?
We're both wrong, and
Sir.
it's like something else.
The R is silent, and it's Umi.
It's like, rightfully so that Kim sues for full custody because it's like scary.
Oh, she should have done this ages ago.
But like North is like a daddy's girl, like so hard. I think she did the right thing, like making sure she went and got her when she found out the Tate brothers were going to be there.
100%. 100%. Oh, I can't say that word. S-tiers, like you shouldn't be having your kid around them.
Yeah. It's worrisome. And it's just like, like, and I'm sure you've been in a relationship where like after you've left the relationship, you're like, what the hell was I thinking? But she
pretty much all of them.
Shirley is like, what in the world? Like, who is this man?
100%. Chris needs to step in. I know Chris isn't his mom, but Chris is the mama manager of all mama managers.
She entered herself into all the other relationships.
Correct.
Like Courtney and Scott's relationship, Chloe and Tristan's relationship. Like, she's all, I'm not saying like she inserts herself into their relationship, but like she does, like as a mom, like step in when needed. And it's just like, sometimes I'm like, what's going on here?
Why can't you do it for Kim? Unless Kim told her specifically not to step in.
Yeah, like stay away from it.
But I feel bad for North because, like you said, North is such a daddy's girl.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think she'll one day realize like he was doing more harm than good.
Yeah. Unless like, who knows? Like maybe keep an eye on her mental health because it's like that's like hereditary.
It is. It's genetic. It passes down.
Like, hopefully that doesn't get to that point.
Didn't his stuff start when like his mom was murdered?
I think so.
Like his mom and sister were both killed, I think. And then
it's
like
just kind of sad though,
downhill.
like you watch someone like decline like that.
Right. I mean, he was like, I feel like it was destined to be like one of the greatest like artists out there, and now he's a Nazi. Or that's he's no longer a Nazi. Right.
No, he is. I mean, he literally said something about the Jews on Twitter this week.
I legit refuse to listen to his music. Like, I can't get down with supporting Kanye West, even though like College Dropout, Graduation, were like some of the albums are
In the night,
teenage years.
hear him talk.
No, I can't. And that brings us to Team Fire. When in doubt, choose the fire. I found this in my pantry. I'm like, holy crap! I haven't had Dentine Ice in forever.
How old is it?
I think I got it for Christmas.
Okay, it's not that bad.
Does gum expire?
Gum is like I love gum.
Best before April 9th, 2026.
That's like my candy. You know, I swallow all gum.
Bitch, that's the wildest hot take in the world. I, on the other hand, pop my gum like obnoxiously.
Like that?
I suck it in my pop instead of blowing it out.
Yeah.
And so, like, the other day at work, I was doing it, and our admin was like, "Can you stop?" I'm like, I don't even know I'm doing it. I said my mom will literally, like, yell at me when she sees me put a piece of gum on her mouth because she knows how obnoxious I am.
Yeah.
But it's just like
I've swallowed every piece of gum I've ever put in my mouth.
Do you remember, what was that called? The gum in the round pack?
Bubble tape?
Bubble tape. That was like the best gum to eat.
Someone told me I was a serial killer once because instead of like rolling it out, I just take a bite.
Oh. Serial killer. That's like that's like eating a Kit Kat like that, and instead of breaking it apart.
I wouldn't do that.
Needless to know, when Jenna when they come looking for, when she's the serial killer one day in the future, and they profile her, like, this serial killer bites her bubble tape instead of pulling it like tape. And I'm like, oh, I know who it is. I know who it is. Oh, goodness. Let's see. So, I did not have this in my 2025 bingo card, and I know you did not either.
Okay.
You're not paying attention, folks.
Yes, I am.
Farrah.
I had to warn my sister not to FaceTime me.
Farrah becoming a comedian.
Calling yourself a comedian and being one are two different things.
I've never once seen one of her stand-ups on Reels, TikTok, Facebook.
I've never once watched her and thought she's hilarious.
No, I thought she was the spawn of Satan. I've seen old clips of her on TikTok, like, talking to her mom, and, like, it was just wild. Like, no wonder her mom was there at one time. Like,
no wonder her mom
can only take so much. Don't you remember that episode of Teen Mom where her mom, like, hit her and she, like, called 911 to press charges against Deb?
Yeah, I think they're all nuts.
Well, for sure.
You've seen Deb's raps and songs and music videos.
Wild. Teen Mom. That's good entertainment. I
can't believe it's still on.
Someone came for us on TikTok this week when we posted that video about Amber Portwood. They're like coming for us in all caps. I'm like, whoa, all caps.
Wow, I didn't see it.
You have to check it out because I'm like, not necessary. It's all like, we all know. Let's see what she said because, or whoever they were. Let's see. Amber, speaking of TikTok. Did you see Amber Portwood going off? Oh, they deleted their comment.
Needs to go away.
No, someone posted something and then they deleted their comment.
Oh.
I'm like, okay. Because I came for them. I said, we don't hate Amber. We just dislike her.
You mean Wendy? Are you talking about Wendy?
What did Wendy say?
Because someone said, Wendy doesn't have Dimension is not free because of the Guardian.
Oh, that might have been Wendy. It. Oh. Yeah. And I'm like, we don't hate Wendy. People have nothing better to do than just scroll and clown on us and everyone else.
Honestly, I think it's fine because like I'm open to people's comments
I do too.
and like
Like
other people's thoughts. Like I don't care if someone like thinks differently than me. We do need to do a moment of silence.
For
Rest in peace to George Foreman.
the
I feel like
Foreman
I need
girl
to put
man
my
himself.
grill away. My dad used to have a George Foreman grill, and that thing was so awesome.
I used to
rest in
cook
peace.
magic on the Foreman grill.
Moment of silence. Thank you.
In the background, Wiz Khalifa, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I hope
Nuh-uh.
Right. How weird is that?
George, that's for you.
It was just meant to happen at that time.
It was.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. I thought your sound cut out, and then I just realized you were lip singing.
Okay, for real though, because I have also been seeing this on my For You page and Twitter.
Is it Lizzie and Mary? Or Izzy and Mary?
Nikki.
Oh. Nikki, what the actual
What's going
frick?
on? Why is she like
How
all of a sudden like relevant again?
How have you seen like how cringe her cameos are?
Yes.
She's like, oh my god, it's Nikki from Hairspray.
I don't know if you sent it to me, but it was like a mashup of all the like times she like reached out to celebrities.
Yes.
Hey, John Stamos, cutie or whatever. She's like, it's Nikki Blonsky. I was in Hairspray. Hey, handsome. That's what it was. Hey, Jonas Brothers. It's Nikki Blonsky. I was in Hairspray. I'm like, go away. Like, do you think she was like the running joke in the like Hollywood world? Like, you know how there's always like, there's always like one person that you're like clowning on, like, and you're just like, oh, here she comes again. Like, you think they were all like, can you believe? They're like, did Nikki Blonsky reach out to you?
Like they're like the Oscars after party. They're like, everyone's like pulling out.
Did Nikki message you? And then I forgot about that movie on Lifetime.
That Lifetime movie?
I remember watching that when it first came out.
I was like, when I was watching the TikTok of someone reviewing it, I was like, where's the part where she pushes her friend and she almost kills her by hitting a bike?
She ends up forgiving her, but still.
That movie was so bad.
When she's like full force running to the fridge for some ice cream. I'm like, that's really what people think of fat people.
That was
like they're really envisioning me as soon as I get home running to the fridge. That's like in White Chicks when he's trying to get to the bathroom. He's like, move, bitch. Like that's me like on the way to the fridge when I get home from work.
My day's been that bad. I need some ice cream. Her career really fell off after that movie because I'm pretty sure she got into like a physical altercation at an airport or something like that.
But it was like her family was like racist at the airport.
No,
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Okay, who are Mary and Izzy?
Oh my god. I sent you one of their TikToks. It's those two girls flipping the bottle, and if it lands, they like.
Okay, the first one with the hundreds of dollars and stuff, I was like, okay. But the second one, when she's like, drink the gravy.
Millions, not millions, but hundreds of thousands of people are recreating these TikToks. And I feel so bad because like they're making fun of this little girl, but this little girl's making hundreds of thousands of dollars off people making fun of her. And I'm just like, I mean, you?
Mary is a little girl?
It's Izzy and Mary.
She does not look like a little girl.
That's the parents, I'm pretty sure.
This is not.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like a teenager.
So? She's old enough to be knowing what she's putting on the internet.
When she's like eating 3 Whoppers, and I'm just like,
drinking the gravy.
Yeah, that's where I lost it. The girl got the chicken buckets, and she's like, "I'm gonna take the gravy. What are you gonna do with the gravy? I'm gonna drink it."
First off, one time, because there's a church is right up the road, and I think we were celebrating my sister's birthday or so. I don't remember, but I was at my sister's house, who also lives right up the road, and so I sent them across the street to church's chicken, and I was like, I want some mashed potatoes, no gravy. What did it come home with? Freaking gravy. I was
Gravy.
pissed because that is just to me.
Do you know what I used to? Oh my God, yes! KFC famous bowl.
What's in that?
Go. It's mashed potato, chicken nuggets. No, chicken like chicken bites, just gravy, corn, and cheese. Now that
Nikki
I think about
Blonsky
it,
is having a TikTok resurgence. Here's why she.
I don't understand though. Like, all you have to do is watch one video, open the comments,
or like stay on it for too long because you're like watching the comments. Antonio hates it because like I'll click on the comments and the video will keep playing in the background. He's like, "How many times are you gonna listen to that?" I'm like, "I'm reading the comments." He's like, "Why don't you just pause it?" And I'm like, "I just don't."
I never think to do that.
You let it play.
Yeah, and then I'll get annoyed. Like, I'll have a TikTok. Like, I'll be watching TikTok, then I'll put down my phone and I'll do something. Like, I'll be making my bed while I'm watching TikTok, and it just goes over and over again. I'm like, shut the fuck up! Oh my God!
The only ones that I really do it to are the scary ones that are like, do do do. Do, do, do. And it's like playing creepy music in the background. What?
Do, do, do.
They got into a fight with America's Next Top Model season 9 contestant Bianca Golden and her family over saved seats in the airport departure lounge. Over seats in the lounge.
Nikki Blonsky, you're nobody.
When Carl, her dad, Nikki's dad, made a racial slur. The exchange turned into a physical fight, with Golden's mother, Elaine, being hurt so badly she needed to be taken to the hospital. Meanwhile, Golden, the model, Nikki, and Nikki's dad were arrested. Lord have mercy.
Right.
He knocked her out. He hit my mom with such force she stumbled back. And when she stumbled back, the whole family got up and attacked my mom. That's crazy.
Nikki,
it's like crazy because I'm like, I don't remember that happening, but like when you read it, it starts to like coming back to you. Anyway,
I can hear
I think the big news for this week is Selena and Benny Blanco released their album or their song or whatever.
Did you listen?
Have put it on. It's all over my TikTok, but also my Twitter. Have put it on Instagram, obviously, because they're advertising. Justin thinks it's about him. Like, imagine. I just think to myself, like, they've been broken up for so long. So imagine, like, your high school boyfriend or your college, like, girlfriend from back in the day, like 10 years ago, still obsessed with you, still thinking everything you do is about them. He literally, like, screenshotted a post from Haley from like 2019 and put still relevant boo with like the nails being painted emoji.
Did you really?
I'm like, get over it. We know that she was the one that got away, Justin. We know that you're not happy because you married a fan.
Well, on his wedding day, he was like texting and calling her like constantly.
Do you know that someone posted, they're like, if I knew Justin was going to marry a fan, I would have tried a lot harder back in the day.
Wild.
Because she was a stalker. Haley.
She was. I've seen like the TikTok compilations.
It's nuts. And then she pretended to like not know who he was. Like, I don't know him.
Right. Like,
Who
okay,
didn't
you're
know
president.
Justin Bieber?
Right. President of his fan club. And apparently she's really nasty to the fans. I'm like,
She's not a nice person.
But then you got Selena, who is the sweetest of the sweetest.
I love her.
And you know what? I ride for her and Benny. Like, he might not be the best looking dude, but he treats her like a queen. And you know what they do on Instagram and TikTok? All they do is eat, smoke, sing, and be married. I'm like,
it truly is Love is Blind.
Right.
It's so true though. As you age and get older, like everyone ends up looking like a freaking old ass toad. Who cares what someone looks like?
It's the people who peaked in high school who still care about what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
Newsflash. You were cool in high school, you're a loser now.
Newsflash, I never cared.
Right. Being popular in the real world does not matter.
I was not popular. I don't feel like I mean, I'd talk to everybody.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I was so popular back in the day. Because who actually gives a shit?
Correct.
Oh, I was so popular.
I can name some people that we went to school with, though, but I won't. We'll keep this PC.
There's actually someone's Facebook that I scrolled across. I'll have to talk to you about later.
Oh, I can think of is a girl. I can think of a few.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
The Taco Bell has showed up, and we will eat it after.
How'd you get that?
Magic.
Did you get up?
I did. You weren't paying attention. That's how good I am.
You're magic. So
this stupid sticker.
What'd you get? What soda?
A Dr. Pepper.
Good job.
What else would I get? I really need to buy that phone case on TikTok TikTok shop.
You should.
Am I like a fan if I buy a Dr. Pepper soda phone case? But I also want like a Dr. Pepper sweatshirt.
I want a pickle sweatshirt.
Speaking of pickle, I saw this on TikTok today. So I follow this girl who does like Bravo like reviews and stuff. And she was doing a taste test a few weeks ago. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, you're just shaking your head like you know.
I'm just going like this. Yeah.
She was doing a taste test of Kyle's Loverboy and Craig's Spritzer.
Uh-oh.
Well, Loverboy sent her a package to do a review and try. And then Craig's company sent her one to do and try. And Craig's company sent 4 flavors. One of them, dill pickle spritzer.
If it tastes like pickle juice, I'm in.
Spritz Society is, I think, what it's called.
Okay, so this is actually Craig's brand.
That he partners with, I think.
Okay, because I was like under the impression he was like advertising and like branding, like helping brand them. Which is why Kyle's so pissed. It's like, Kyle, like, why do you care? Not everybody has to have a loyalty to freaking Loverboy. Okay.
But they say Loverboy's decent, actually. So, like, we need to get it for the next... We need to try to find it for the next pod. Let me see. Right here.
I love green.
Sold out, though.
Clausen?
What?
That's the brand of pickles they're using?
I guess, yeah. Is that your pickle brand of choice?
Hold on. I can taste test it right now.
Oh, you should do a test review. Ew, baby.
Mama needs something to drink, so give me a second.
Are you going to drink pickle juice?
No. Not that
So
I
when
have.
I was a kid, we would go to this snow cone stand,
You would what?
and I would get orange and dill pickle.
That's what you would mix? What stand?
It was down in Cape.
Oh.
Orange and dill pickle.
What is your go-to? That's your go-to snow cone?
No, I haven't had a snow cone forever. I think snow cones are trash.
Not if they give you enough juice.
Not garbage.
Blue raspberry is my number one. Not
Ooh, that's a
blueberry.
good
If they don't
one.
have blue raspberry, ugh, nope, not doing it. Blue raspberry or banana. And as a last resort, cherry.
Tiger's blood. No, that's like coconut. Yuck.
I don't like coconut.
I don't either.
Okay, Jonas Brothers are going on tour.
Yes. So they announced. Am I like a child for heading to the Jonas Brothers?
Are
But
you
I was over with
excited?
some. Frick yeah, I'm gonna be singing Year 3000 with a bunch of millennials. I was over at some friend's house last night, and they're a few years older than me. And I was like, I'm really good friends with both of them. So I was talking to the wife. I was like, "Did you see the Jonas Brothers are coming?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "We should get tickets." She's like, "Already on it." So they'll be here in October,
How much
and I'm
are
gonna
the
be
tickets?
singing. I don't know. They go on sale on Thursday,
I
but
don't
I'm
want to
like,
hear
I don't.
burning up for
I'm like,
you,
play some
baby.
Camp Rock.
Oh,
I want to hear some Camp Rock. But I was like, my max is like 200. Like, I don't like them enough to spend any more than 200 on a Jonas Brother ticket.
we wouldn't even spend that on Olivia.
Well, her tickets were like 500. She thought she was like the bee's knees.
That's crazy.
Sabrina, I would spend 200 on. I think Sabrina puts on a whole ass show.
While I'm eating this, my hot take for the week. This is an M&M cookie from Hot Box Cookies. They're the best
Okay.
cookies. My hot take is crumble cookies, whatever this place is called. They are not great. Do you like them?
I second that.
You second
We'll
my
get them.
statement?
Yeah. We get them for
We
work.
get them like for work, and it's like it's such a nice gesture. So it's like, thank you,
You'll
like
eat them.
yeah. But I'm like, they're so dry.
And they all taste the same.
They're like it's like a stale, dry cookie.
So, following up on that, I don't like chocolate chip cookies. I think we've discussed this on the pod.
Here's the box, guys. Hot Box Cookies sponsor us. Let me tell you, I ordered them. Guess what I did? Freaking ordered chocolate chip. I was pissed. I'm like, oh my God. So I tried to edit the order. It's too late. They're like, so then I tried to cancel the order, and they said that the max amount that I'm gonna get back was like half. And I'm like, no.
Oh hell no.
And you know how it doesn't like tell you what store it's coming from like right away?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, what's the like distant, like I looked up Hot Box Cookies and I found the one that was like the distance. So then I called the first one I called was the one that my order went to. And I'm like, I need M&M. I don't need chocolate chip. I need M&M. And he fixed it for me. Drew, shout out Drew on South Grand Hot Box Cookies. He hooked me up and he got me the right ones.
Nice. Hot Box Cookies. Hit us up. Sponsor us. You don't even have to sponsor us. We want paid.
Just send us food.
Do they make oatmeal raisin? That's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So my take on cookies is the ones everybody else likes, chocolate chip, M&M. My favorites are the ones people don't like.
I love M&M.
Oatmeal raisin, peanut butter, snickerdoodle. I'm like, yeah.
I love snickerdoodles.
Yeah.
I had a snickerdoodle about 4 years ago. Best snickerdoodle I ever had. Never found another one just like it.
From where?
And it was made by one of my parents.
Oh, okay. Okay, shout out Jenna's parents.
Not my parents, but my student parents.
Okay, gotcha. So we need to have a rest in peace moment for a TV show.
Have a what?
Sex lives of college girls being canceled.
Moment of silence. I'm so sad.
So fucking sad.
What they should have done is not tried to replace Renee Rapp's character.
Correct. Casey, you weren't that great. You didn't bring a lot to the show.
They should have just like let her be, let her leave, because the other three are so interesting on their own.
Correct. So, anyways, they're shopping around to find a new home, but I don't think any other. Well, that's not true because Disney Plus has a lot of like mature stuff on there now since they merged with Hulu.
Which is crazy because they wouldn't do Lizzie McGuire reboot.
Yeah. So I guess they could find a new home and still have the same concept of the show, but like because I feel like if they went to another,
Hulu wouldn't do it since they're partners.
They would. Hulu still puts out shows. So I'm just like, I just don't want to lose like the foundation of the show because the foundation of the show is raunchy sex, actual college students. Like this is what college students are like.
Yeah. Like I really wanted to see Bella like her like development because it was like going into such a positive direction.
For sure.
I love Kimberly. She's the funniest person.
Oh, for sure. You know, she's like 35 years old and like wild.
I know. She's older than me. Us.
That's true. We're just babies.
Just a baby.
Oh my god. I know. I don't know if we ever talked about this on the pod. Vanderpump Villa. I think you watched season 1, correct?
No, I didn't.
But we're gonna be watching season 2.
Why?
Stassi's on there.
When does... What's the show that we watch on Bravo that's got Jax and everyone on there?
Oh, The Valley. I think it starts soon. Let's see. I just tell you what, certain people need to leave that show, and there's 2 of them, and they're both women. They are god-awful.
They shouldn't have been added.
No. They need to, like, be kicked off the show because they're terrible humans. Janet and Michelle.
They need to go.
If Janet's husband can go too. Whatever your name is,
because he supports her 1,000%.
Michael, what's Michelle's ex-husband's name?
Jesse.
Jesse can stay because he's messy.
Yes, Jesse messy.
And he's nice to look at. April 15th.
Oh, okay.
But Stassi is supposed to get her own show sometime soon as well.
Is everyone quick to forget why these people weren't on these other shows?
Probably.
Like Kristen and Stassi. Not that I don't love like them.
But
correct. The reason like they weren't asked.
They got let go of the Vanderpump Rules for. But Sheena was on a podcast the other day, and they were asking her.
Make this about her.
They were asking her, in what capacity is she on the Valley? And she said that she was, in a lot of the filming she was in, but she is not a main character or like a main cast. She's a friend, so she doesn't know how much actual footage she'll be in.
It's like Sheena, Britney's friend.
Right.
That's so sad. That's so like sad and embarrassing.
Sheena is like the original cringe. People model their cringe. I always wanted to
like root for her, but I just like no, I can't at this point.
Season 1 of Vanderpump Rules, I rooted for Sheena because she was getting the shit piled on her by everybody, and she stood her ground.
But it's like she asked for it.
Oh, she did. And then, like, she let the fame go to her head. Granted, Good as Gold is a bop.
Don't even go there.
I'm down to Good as Gold. But when she was on
Go ahead.
The Masked Singer, I was just like, ugh, how did you guys not know that was her? She can't sing.
Okay, how did you feel about Summer House with Lindsay not being there for the weekend?
I don't think it made a difference really because there was so much going on anyways with the Kyle and the Craig, the Paige and the Craig. I'm just like,
oh my gosh,
there was a lot of drama.
Know that they're about to break up.
They just showed the what's that show called? Southern Charm episode. So we're still like 10 or 11 episodes away from the Summer House episode.
Are you sure that far?
But let's see. We're only like 4, 5, or 6 episodes in on Summer House. Let's see. Yeah, we're only 6 episodes in on Summer House.
How many episodes are there?
And there's 17.
Okay. What, it's going to happen at the end?
Yeah, just like the Carl and Lindsay thing. When they broke up, the cameras picked back up. And when Ariana and Tom broke up, the cameras picked back up. Bravo sure loves
they love a good breakup.
A moment. Yes, they do.
Okay,
but
Survivor.
From what I've seen,
go ahead.
Oh, from what I've seen, like a lot is coming out from the Craig and Paige breakup. Like more and more, like Craig's Bravo's sweetheart, but like Craig's not Mr. Innocent.
Yeah, I think no one's innocent in a relationship.
Correct. There's 3 sides to every story. The truth, his and hers, are theirs, who's ever.
Yeah.
But everyone's guilty in some extent. Paige is guilty for stuff. Craig's guilty for stuff.
And it might not be like guilty in the sense like you did something to betray that person or whatever.
Yeah, like, you weren't perfect.
But there's like something. There's always something.
Always something. What were you saying? Survivor?
Oh, I was going to say, I know you were happy about Survivor this week because Thomas went home. But, I like Thomas. Yeah. But when you let power and like cockiness get to your brain, that is the ultimate demise.
Correct.
What I'm loving about this season of Survivor is people who actually don't tell people what they're about to do.
Correct.
So it can't be like talked out of it.
Like loose links have sunk ships lately in past seasons.
Loose lips sink ships. And it's been happening, and it's like so fun. Like I love Tribal when it like goes the total opposite way. And they are blindsided and they can't believe it. Oh, their faces, it's priceless. Like I rewind it just to watch their faces. Well, because how they were saying this week, like when you're sitting on the couch, it's so different. You're like, I would do this, I would do that. And you truly don't know unless you're in that environment, in that mindset, in that space. But like when I watch it, I'm just like, there's no way I would be telling everyone my big move that I'm about to do. There's no way I'm telling someone I have an immunity idol. When they were going through his bag, they were going through his bag and she was sitting there like, I'm like, they played it off so good. It was so good.
Correct.
What were their names again?
I don't know. Thomas, not Cedric. Kyle was the guy. Camilla. And I don't remember the 2. Oh, what was his name? Joe?
I'm looking.
Not Joe.
Camilla and Thomas target each other.
Regardless.
Kyle? Is it Kyle?
Yeah. Kyle was the one they were trying to get out.
Kyle and Camilla pull a historical move.
The one guy has a different name, and I think the other one's Joe.
Okay.
It's Joe. It's Joe. So I just don't remember the third guy.
Yeah. The beard.
But this episode definitely took that leap into the season getting good again because it was like getting boring to me.
Yeah. I don't know.
I hate it when it's
I feel like the first episode I always, like, we sit down and Antonio will be like, do you want to watch Survivor? I'm like, I don't want to commit 2 hours of my life to this right now.
Right.
It's so long.
Well, hopefully, with this vote that the fans are allowed to do, we'll be able to get back to 39 days, hour episodes, live reunion, family visit. We got the auction back.
We
Like,
got the
get rid of all
auction.
these powers. Get rid of the powers.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's just get back to
wanna hit on-
idols.
Eva has it out for Star. I'm tired of it. It's annoying.
Right, like the way she just threw her as soon as she walked away. The way she just threw her under the bus.
She's
like
I'm
that.
offering her up on a silver platter. To
I'm
me,
like,
I'd be looking at Eva like, okay, you're sketchy. Like, you have no loyalty whatsoever.
Right. She didn't
That
even
would be a
play
red
it off
flag
like,
to me.
oh. She could have played it off like, oh, I'm on the bottom of this tribe. Like she was going. She didn't do that.
No, she's like, take her. I'll give you my vote, basically.
So we shall see. This week apparently is supposed to be like a mind-blowing episode where nothing like this has ever happened before. So we shall see what that is. Yeah.
Okay, Jeff.
Okay, Jeff. I see you bringing the heat.
Okay, have you seen the new Survivor, or have you seen the new Snow White?
I went last night. So
I have not seen it because I already told you that girl's weird and I don't really care for her.
Rachel Ziegler.
Yeah.
She was kind of like the worst part, not the worst part of the movie, but I'm just like, there's definitely better casting than her. However, I went at 10 o'clock last night, and I was like the only person in the theater because I would feel weird going to a Disney princess movie by myself with a bunch of kids sitting around me. So I went at 10 o'clock.
They'd be like, they're like, keep an eye on the guy in the hat in the back.
But surprisingly, it wasn't as bad.
Keep an eye on the Duke man.
Like, watch his hands at all times. But it was good. It had new songs. The CGI was good. So it was getting a lot of hate because people don't like her.
Yeah.
However, it was better than I thought it would be.
I'm excited for Lilo and Stitch. That's the one I'm looking forward to.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna be pushing all those kids out of the way to go see Lilo and Stitch.
Get out of my way. Move, bitch.
Like, this is not for you. This is for the millennials.
I straight up remember I was like collecting all the like Lilo and Stitch toys at McDonald's. Like the surfboard keychains with like, you had to like stand them up. You had to decorate the surfboard with the stickers. You had to stand up all the little action figures.
Okay.
They're in my mom's house somewhere.
I remember going to see the movie for the first time. It was like a Saturday morning, and I cried my eyes out. And then I came home, and my mom was like, "Why is your?" I'm like, "Lilo and Stitch was so sad."
When did that come out?
Was. I was in 7, 8, 6, maybe
Wasn't
6
like
or
middle
7
school?
years old. No, I didn't live in
Lilo and Stitch
Ontario.
come out? 2002.
So
like
we
6th
were
or 7th grade. Hold on. When did Lilo and Stitch come out?
01.
June 2002.
So 11?
So we were going to the 6th grade.
Interesting. I felt like it was a lot earlier. Like I felt younger when I went to see it then.
It was the summer before 6th grade. That just sounded like a song. It was the summer before 6th grade. We have an album coming out soon for this podcast.
That's right.
The first ever podcast to create an album. A soundtrack.
It's going to be the song you hear when we walk out on stage when we get a tour.
It was the summer before 6th grade.
Lilo and Stitch was playing on the screen.
Okay, it looks like the only thing, which this is, you'll have to speak to this, but
it's fresh. It's fresh. It's brand new. But they're rebooting the original Power Ranger series on Netflix. You know, they tried to do the movie. That came out like when we were 3 years old, 4 years old.
I'm pretty sure my dad and my stepmom dressed us up as the Pink Power Ranger, and we had like professional photos taken. I remember this vividly, but I'm like, was this true, or am I just like, did I dream this? Because I've never been like, hey, can I see those Power Ranger pictures?
You should hit up your dad next time you talk to him. Lonnie?
My dad and my stepmom, not my mom and my
Oh.
stepdad.
Oh. I was like, never mind.
I think it'll be cool.
I do too. I was always a big Power Ranger fan, and I was really disappointed when the reboot movie turned out so trash.
Yeah. Netflix did the movie?
No. It was a real movie.
Oh, like in the theater?
Yeah. But I was always a big Power Ranger fan. And I remember my mom like always used to tell me stories how she would wait outside Toys R Us on Black Friday for the toys. Dedicated mom.
I feel bad for like today's kids because there's like just nothing like our old like TV shows and movies.
Right. Ain't that the truth?
Because there's just like a mass production of like shitty shows.
Right.
That kids think are amazing.
Like Disney Channel? Disney Channel is not what it used to be.
No.
Nickelodeon, the only thing they still have is SpongeBob.
That's all they got going for them. It was the summer before 6th grade. Well, that's all, folks. We'll see you next week. Bye.
That's right. Bye. Later, losers.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
Get in, loser. We're going to the podcast. We're going to the Nosy Bitches tour. Just wait.
When
Just
Paige
wait.
when Paige was talking on Summer House this week, how like she's like, my dreams are coming true from the time I was 5, and I'm like, when you were 5, you thought I can't wait to have a podcast tour? No, you did not, Paige.
She always wanted to be famous. You know, she was a Limited 2 model. So, but you know what? I stand Paige.
I like Paige.
I do too. I think Paige is Summer House.
Paige brings the banter.
Correct. And then she rots in bed. We love a good bed rotter because we're bed rotters.
That's me. I'm a bed rotter.
No, that's true. The week, you know what? I was
did I
saying
do
this yesterday.
On this spring break? No. Did I do anything?
I was wondering why we were texting so much throughout the day.
Did I do anything on my list? No. Because I wanted to get this house prepared because, you know, I'm getting ready to have a first birthday party soon.
You know, I said this yesterday. I said, I have trouble sitting at work, so I can't sit still. But the second I get home, I'm rotting on the couch or in bed all weekend or at nighttime.
Yeah. I was, in my defense, though, I was like sick the first few days of spring break.
Okay. So. That counts then.
So then after you're sick for a few days, then you're like recovering from being sick.
Right.
You're like, I'm so tired from being sick. I got to relax and rest. From resting.
That's right. I have to like recoup from being sick, so I'm going to sit here and do nothing.
Anyway, yeah. Maybe if I hit the lottery, I won't be such a bed rotter.
God, if we can win the lottery, we can make this our full-time gig and go on the road and make millions, and we can have merch.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Tell your milkman.
Do
people still have milkmen?
I don't think people still have milkmen.
Tell your third grade teacher.
I mean, I would hope a third grader is not listening to our podcast.
Do you still remember who you had for third grade?
Yeah.
What was it?
Mrs. Clark. She gave me my first F.
Did she really?
Yep, and at the top of my page, she like wrote, and I'm pretty sure it was her daughter. because her daughter, I think her daughter was like grading papers for her, but it basically
Yeah.
said like you did not follow directions, or it said like
See me.
follow. It said like follow directions, circle, and I'm just like, I
can imagine like third grade.
writing that on one of my students' papers.
I can imagine third grade Jenna just like copping the biggest attitude.
I was like, and so I showed my mom, and my mom was like, "Oh, that is so stupid." I got it from my mama.
For sure.
All right, people. We'll let you go.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Later, losers.
XOXO, your favorite people.
XOXO, nosy bitches.